only did the Easter Bunny bring me chocolate, but he also brought me the One Direction. There they are in the flesh, or in the paper. So I'm going to use One Direction as a segue into my topic I'm talking about today, which is the opposite sex, the people we have to share the planet with, boys. I'm talking about boys today in this video. From this point forward, I will be referring to them as them. No, probably just boys, because they're not men. They're definitely not men, they're boys. So I'm gonna start off by saying some things that I like about guys, and then I'm gonna talk about things I don't like about guys, or things that guys should know, but they don't, because, well, they're guys. So first off, let's talk about some stuff that we like about guys, or at least I do. Number one is when they smell good. I've always loved the smell of Hollister. I like the smell of Christmas trees. Most of all, I love the smell of boys, and when they smell really nice and just guy-like. I like the way guys smell. When they actually put forth the effort to put on cologne, I notice it, okay? I think every girl really notices it. And they don't know that. They just spray it on and they're like, oh, you know, whatever. I really notice it when guys put the effort out there to smell nice and shower every day and stuff like that. Soap? Okay, but it's not gonna cut it. You need to put on some cologne. You guys probably think I'm like crazy, but I really do pay attention to smells. And my all-time favorite smell is either the Hollister scent, Axe cologne, or whatever, that Axe spray stuff. I like the smell of that. I get kind of tingly inside when I smell Axe and things like that because I think of guys when I smell cologne. I guess that's like a good thing to be associated with cologne, right? But I like when guys smell good. And number two, I like when guys aren't cocky, because you could be a total god like Spartacus. You could be so godlike and like hot and have the perfect body and be so smart and intelligent and whatnot, but if you say one thing or a couple of things, because I am very forgiving, a couple of things that are like really cocky and just self-centered, like that's a major turn off for me. Okay, I'm not very sporty, if you guys know me at all. I don't play sports. I run and stuff, I stay healthy, but I don't play sports. And sports just overall confuse me so much. If you're talking about like all the cool stuff you did, most likely I'll either A, not know what the heck you're talking about, or B, not really care. If you're being cocky about it, like, why? Like, I don't care if you can do this in this many minutes or whatever. Like, honestly, if you're just very modest about it and say, you know, yeah, I did a really good job. It doesn't matter if you're totally lying. If you did like a kick butt job, like, cool beans, but you don't have to express that to the world and be like, I don't care about you making your video because my sport ability or my whatever ability is so much better than that. I mean, it makes me feel kind of bad about myself, like, oh crap, I can't play sports. I mean, that's just one example. Basically, don't be cocky, because we notice that kind of stuff. As girls, we like kind of to be the bigger, better, you know, we like all the attention to be on ourselves sometimes. You should always put the other person or the person you're pursuing first. Don't gloat about yourself and talk about all your, you know, things that are going on with you. Talk about the other person, because you got to put some focus on them too, or else it's going to be a really awkward, rocky relationship. Number three, I like it when guys are nice to my parents, or like care about their families, and or just have a really good relationship with families, because it makes me feel like, oh, you know, if I end up getting married to this person, I'm gonna have a really nice family. I like it when guys are genuinely nice and just very caring and endearing. I don't know if that's a word that really works in that sentence. I like when guys are nice and genuinely nice, and not just putting on an act or something. If they genuinely care about me, that's what I like. I don't like it when guys talk about like how hot someone is, or like how, I mean, I don't consider myself hot, or I don't know, I'm just average basically, but if a guy is like talking about me like, oh my god, you're so hot, whatever, I don't like that. One thing that makes me feel so special when a guy tells me this is if I'm beautiful. Like, refrain from using words like hot, sexy, or anything like that. Say that I'm beautiful and you got me, okay? Like, that's the major thing. And I like it when guys are very genuine about it and aren't just throwing out words like this, like nothing else, or I love you. Like early on in the relationship, not really like boyfriend, girlfriend, but like first start texting you or anything, you know, cupcaking stage. That's the stage between talking and dating. It's called cupcaking. Urban Dictionary, it's a term. I hate it when guys throw around the term I love you, because I love you is supposed to be a very like intimate, very like, you have to think about it for a long time, because if you really, really love someone, it's different than just saying that, just liking someone and saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. My first ever relationship, or cupcaking, because it never really made it to the relationship because I cut it off too early. He called me beautiful a lot, which is probably why I liked him in the first place. He kept on saying like, I love you, I love you, I love you, and stuff like that, and it just kind of was uncomfortable for me, because he wasn't making a move to be my boyfriend or anything, because he just wasn't, I don't know, he wasn't for me. You guys know, like as girls, we kind of have that like fifth sense of like knowing that kind of stuff. I don't know. you take a deep breath. I like it when they say my name. And that sounds kind of weird. Not sure if this is just me, but I like it when people say my name or use it in text messages. They're like, Katie, whatever. It makes me feel really special when they say my name because it's just, I don't know, it's really weird to explain this, but I just like it when people say my name or when guys say my name, and I like hearing the way they say it, and it just makes me feel good. I don't know. So I'm gonna sort of segue into things that guys, or how do I say this? Girls wish guys knew, or things that guys kind of overlook when girls say it or talk about it or stuff like that. I'm fine is never really I'm fine. I'm not fine, okay? I'm anything but fine. If something bad happens to them or something rocky in their relationship happens, you should be there for them and be caring and, you know, just listen, okay? You can listen to them cry their eyes out, you know, or sob into the phone, whatever. Just listen and like just nod. Like really, we just need someone to listen to us cry our eyes out. As much as girls will tell you, I'm fine, like don't worry about it, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, they're not fine. So I think that guys should all know that when something bad happens to a girl in a relationship or in their family or a death or something like that, you should be there for them. Go over to their house, call them on the phone, Skype, whatever, it's better in person, stuff like that. Just be there to listen to them and, you know, offer a shoulder to cry on kind of thing, and just be genuinely very nice. And don't use that opportunity to jump on it and be like, be my girlfriend kind of thing, because if they just broke up with someone or something like that, relationship-wise, just give it time and just be a friend to them. That's all they need. They don't need a boyfriend, they need a friend. That's one of the things I think that guys don't really know, is that a girl is never really fine, okay? We always have insecurities and things like that, and as much as guys don't think that we are really self-conscious, we are so self-conscious. I am always conscious of my skin, of things that I just don't like about myself. Whenever a guy's talking to me, I always am thinking about it. So honestly, if you guys notice, like guys, I'm talking to guys here, if guys notice that a girl's a little bit off one day, don't ignore it, because obviously something is just burning inside of them, eating away at their soul, and you gotta be there for them. Next is a little tangent